Yo, 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 it's me, God's Yo-Yo, better known as Preacher Man, pulling out the keys to the treasure chest once again, hoping to drop a few jewels on you today. The door is open, so let's chop it up. Welcome to Free on the Inside, where the caterpillar learns to fly. I'm the flyest of the butterflies, your heavenly hero, Preacher Man. And my freedom topic for today is a strange one, but just hear me out. The freedom topic for today is what I like about prison. What a crazy topic, right? I mean, out the gate, the obvious answer I believe the majority would say is nothing. I mean, what is there to like about these circumstances and conditions? For the majority of us in here, there's no way out. No matter how much you change, how remorseful you are, how much time you've done, no matter how much good you do, all you are and all you ever will be is the crime that you committed. I'm in the presence of some good men who made a mistake and they're condemned because of it. I converse with geniuses on a daily basis, the greatest artists this world will never see, the best singers and songwriters no one will ever hear. I'm surrounded by innovators and inventors, authors and philosophers, professors and ministers, tinkerers and thinkers, people full of solutions to the problems that stump the minds of the so-called intellectuals of our day. What is there to like about being treated less than human, intimidated and oppressed day after day, locked inside a concrete kennel for days at a time, neglected of adequate nutritional meals, proper medical treatment, and human decency? Then outside of oppressing me, my family gets harassed when they come see me. Visitation used to be a family setting, but now they treat my mother like she's a criminal. They turn their noses up and heckle our girlfriends, then humiliate them as they search them. I can't even eat with them because the powers that be know that the drugs is coming into the prison through the hands of those employed by Virginia Department of Corrections. But they direct the narrative that our families are the reason for the drugs and contraband in here to protect themselves. It would be easy to do this if the topic was what I hate about prison. I could go on and on about all the negatives, but this is a count your blessings topic. We as humans are prone to complain. Proverbs 27:20 says that the eyes of man are never satisfied. Our eyes are never satisfied. We always want better. Just as I have encountered some of the greatest people in prison, I've also come across some of the most bitter men. The kitchen could feed them a steak dinner. I'm talking about with the works: steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, buttered rolls, macaroni and cheese, some good collard greens. And when they get that plate, they'll look at it and say, they ain't been giving us steak, but they doing it now for us. But see, dark places can do that to people. It can make them dark inside. The ship doesn't go down because it's in a storm, but when too much of the storm gets into the ship, it goes under. I see guys sinking under the waves. However, even those guys are still rowing forward. I set out to pick the minds of 63 men in the pod with me, presenting them the seemingly crazy question, what do you like about prison? I was pleasantly surprised at all the positive responses I got. Upon asking the question, the first reaction the majority of the guys gave me was a chuckle, and then they say something like, what I like about prison? Nothing. Most will put some choice cuss words between the not and the thing. Not a blank thing, not a mother blanking thing. Then the wheels would begin to turn as they contemplated the question more. A lot of their answers were similar. Prison saved my life. It changed me for the better. Quite a few guys expounded on what I said earlier, how they've met some extraordinarily talented people, some real upstanding guys. One gentleman said, and I quote, sarcastically speaking, I like the mass waste of human potential, unquote. I could see the smile on his face when he said it, but I could also see the pain in his eyes, the feelings of a life wasted. I received a plethora of great answers. Some I genuinely identified with myself, such as, prison helped me find Jesus. It helped me overcome my addictions. It brought me closer to my family. It helped me meet my wife. Prison did the same things for me. Personally, I truly believe that I would be in a casket decaying if I hadn't got arrested 15 years ago. As painful as doing this time is, I thank God for locking me up. Ask the butterfly what did it like about the cocoon. I'm sure metamorphosis process was uncomfortable and downright painful, but it was needful. God didn't create me to stay a worm. The cocoon could be soul crushing, but the isolation made me do some soul searching. Transformation takes place in the cocoon. If I wouldn't have come to prison, I wouldn't be able to soar. My true potential was achieved through incarceration's cocoon. I earned an associate's degree, created 3 clothing lines. I've written nearly 100 children's books, one available on Amazon, Isabella's New Shoes, go get that. I've written 7 novels, countless songs, a comic book series, and I created plans from some inventions. I grew these beautiful wings inside the cocoon. The judge and jury saw a worm and told me I would spend the rest of my life inside this cocoon. But the butterfly in me says, I was not put in here to die. I was put in here to learn to fly. Everything about me is better now. I don't look the same. I don't move the same. I don't consume the things that I used to indulge in. Just as the butterfly doesn't look like or do what it used to do. So what do I like about prison? The worst in me put me in prison. Then prison brought out the absolute best in me. I hate that it took all this for me to become the man that I am, but I love who I've become. God used prison to mold me into a true man of God. A dirty, grimy piece of metal goes into the furnace, worthless, but it comes out as pure gold. And I'm shining now. I'm shining. Thank you for watching Free on the Inside with Preacher Man. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell. Ring that so you'll know when the next one is dropping. And don't forget to like and share this video. And then play it over and over again like your favorite song. You heard? Peace and blessings.